What if the end of the world doesn't start with a dramatic explosion, but with a quiet decision made in a secure room, far from public view? We all know the United States as the world's leading superpower, but what truly makes a superpower? Is it global military reach, or the terrifying ability to end human civilization in a matter of minutes? Today, we're not talking about history. We're talking about now. About the current state of America's nuclear arsenal, the weapons that exist not to be used, but that could change everything if they ever are. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and follow the channel on Telegram and Instagram to stay up to date. A major part of U.S. nuclear strategy comes from the Nuclear Posture Review, included in the 2022 National Defense Strategy. This document explains how Washington views nuclear weapons and under what conditions it might use them. One thing is clear: the United States does not commit to a no-first-use policy. In extreme situations, especially when vital interests of the U.S. or its allies are threatened, nuclear use remains an option. At the same time, U.S. doctrine rejects the use of nuclear weapons against non-nuclear states that follow the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. In simple terms, nuclear weapons are meant to deter other nuclear powers or states trying to become one. This position reflects a world where the U.S. now faces two major nuclear competitors, Russia and China, along with a nuclear North Korea. If deterrence fails, U.S. strategy claims it would aim to end conflict with the lowest possible level of destruction while still securing favorable conditions for itself and its allies. And this brings us to one of the most important elements of American power, the nuclear umbrella. The United States protects several allies by promising nuclear retaliation if they are attacked. In exchange, these countries agree not to develop their own nuclear weapons. This limits global nuclear proliferation while expanding U.S. influence. To make this credible, America must maintain a massive and reliable arsenal. As of recent estimates, the U.S. has around 1,770 deployed nuclear warheads, with nearly 2,000 more in reserve, plus over 1,500 awaiting dismantlement. These warheads are delivered through the nuclear triad: land-based missiles, submarine-launched missiles, and aircraft. But here's the problem. Most of this system is old. The U.S. hasn't built new nuclear warheads since the end of the Cold War. Instead, it relies on life extension programs, stretching weapons designed decades ago. Some have been modified, like the W-76-2 warhead, which was intentionally weakened to allow more precise, limited strikes. This may sound counterintuitive, but extremely powerful weapons are often impractical. Total destruction leaves nothing to control, nothing to negotiate over, and regions that become uninhabitable for generations. Smaller, precise warheads are considered more usable in strategic planning, and that alone should make us pause. Another growing concern is plutonium core production. During the Cold War, the U.S. produced hundreds per year. Today, it produces almost none. While plutonium cores may last up to 80 years, no one truly knows how they behave at extreme ages. The U.S. wants to restore production to 80 cores per year by 2030, but even that goal now looks unlikely, with costs reaching tens of billions of dollars. At the same time, delivery systems are being replaced. The aging Minuteman III missiles will eventually give way to the Sentinel ICBM, while Ohio-class submarines are being replaced by the Columbia-class, the most expensive and critical part of the modernization effort. New stealth bombers like the B-21 Raider and upgraded nuclear cruise missiles further reinforce America's global strike capability. All of this comes at a staggering cost. Maintaining, not expanding, this arsenal now costs over $70 billion per year. That's the price of keeping weapons that must never fail, never malfunction, and ideally, never be used. So here's the real question. Can a system built to prevent nuclear war survive without eventually being tested? The United States believes this power is necessary in a world of rising rivals and growing uncertainty. But every upgrade, every modernization step, brings us closer to a future where these weapons feel more usable than ever before. In the next video, we'll examine the other side of this equation, Russia's nuclear doctrine and capabilities. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and consider becoming a channel member for exclusive content and early access. Thank you for watching. This is Global Brief,